Hey Derplings! So I'm actually about to head out to grab some food for lunch because I'm so hungry right now. And yeah, it's actually quite expensive to cook for yourself in Japan when you're the only one to feed, when you only have yourself to feed. So a lot of the times I end up just going out and buying like an onigiri or like a bento or something like that. And yeah, so since I'm heading out right now, I wanted to bring you guys along and do like a little neighborhood tour. So by the time this video is up, I'm probably out back in Canada and out of Japan for a while, so you can't stalk me. Apartment number, and this is what I see when I come outside. And usually I take this path to go to the station, but I'm just gonna show you guys right around here. Ooh, it's so bright. But yeah, right at my apartment we have like a vending machine and it's like super convenient, so that's really nice. There's also this like really big stream here. Usually when it rains a lot, then the water level would be higher. Today the water level is pretty low and the water is really murky. Usually you'll be able to tell like if they're like you could see the fishies. So yeah, there's one of them. Usually you could just see very clearly like even like the scales and stuff. Ew. So as you can see, there's like 3 Pokestops right at this bridge, so it's really nice because whenever I'm like going to the station or going to the supermarket. Oh, go ferry? Oh. And when we've come up all the way from this path, we have a Family Mart. Ta-da! All the food. Yes. Convenience stores in Japan are actually convenient, okay? So here we have a Ringer Hut. I actually haven't gone here to eat before, but it's there. Yeah. And then over here, there's like a motorcycle shop. Yeah. And then here's just like another restaurant. And yeah, I'm gonna be heading towards the station right now and just show you all like the cool little shops that are around there. And then here we have a 7-Eleven. So if you need to like print anything, like return labels or whatever, or fax, you can like go to a 7-Eleven. It's pretty close. And then here is the supermarket that I usually go to because this is the closest one. There's actually a wholesale supermarket that's about a 30-minute walk away from my house, from my apartment. I haven't gone to that one yet. I'm actually pretty sad that I didn't get to go to it yet, but it's called Niku no Hanamasa or whatever, and yeah, it's like super cheap, but I haven't gone because I just go to this one because I'm lazy. Yeah, there's a supermarket, there's another restaurant, and then, you know, medical stuffs. And then that's a Tomat. It's basically like a drugstore. Has like medicine and like beauty products, whatever, sort of like a Shopper Dripper. Yeah, there are tons of buses here. And then here's the station. This is Surukara Station. So I have to depend on using the Odaiku line, so I can't miss my last train, or I can't come back home. And then here is another building. This one has like a lot of like restaurants, bakeries. It has like bookstore, salons, and like cafes and whatnot. It's freaking awesome. So here's a bookstore, and then this is an udon restaurant, which is so good. I love it. I love this garden cafe. All of their plants are live and their food is really yummy. And then we also have this like Italian restaurant over here and another bookstore. So here's all of the stores and services that you can get at Odaiku Marché. And then here's like a little like home store that like they sell a lot of like Japanese food. Packaged food. You could just come here and buy like homemade stuff, which is really great. And then here we have a Baskin Robbins juicy sushi store. and then I don't know what this is, dough tour. Yeah. And then here we also have like an Odaiku florist. So I noticed that this is available at all of the Odaiku stations. And then here is the entrance for Tsurukawa Station. So there's Odaiku Ox, which is like the supermarket for the Odaiku line. And then there's also an Odaiku Mart that's sort of like a 7-Eleven or Family Mart. And then you can come here to play slots. I thought it was an arcade, but it turned out to just be like a slot place to gamble your money away. I went in and I was like, oh shit, and then I came back out. And then we have like a tempura restaurant right here. And we also have a cocoa curry, which I love. I love cocoa curry, it's so good. I'm gonna miss it. And then we also have a Starbucks right here to satisfy my white girl needs. So in this area, it's actually a Pokemon gym. So at night, you actually see a lot of like youngsters or any Pokemon Go players sitting here and just like trying to take over the gym. We also have a Mr. Donut here and a lot of other restaurants and stores down there. And then here's like another like convenience store, restaurant. I think that's a bank. And then another 7-Eleven. So super convenient. Yeah, just tons of restaurants here, like liquor store and stuff. And I've really only traveled or explored to this extent of like my area. I haven't gone too far because it's a lot more walking, more houses, and like car dealerships. So it's like I didn't keep going because of that. So now I'll be walking back home, but I wanted to show you the 100 yen store in my area. Oh my god. You can see the pimple on my nose. So this is Can-Do. This is a 100 yen store. Another restaurant. And then we're gonna head into Tomods. It's like a drugstore basically. All the Japanese hair and beauty stuff. Ah. Makeup, of course. So now I'm gonna go to the Maruetsu, the supermarket that I usually go to buy food. Here we go. They usually sell like potatoes. They're expensive in Japan. The most impressive part is the pre-made meals. I love their potato salad. All the bentos. So I just picked up some lunch and I'm gonna head back now because this like lunch trip was not supposed to take this long, but since I was giving you guys a tour, it took a little bit longer than it should have. And I'm starving right now and it's so hot, I'm gonna like faint or something. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little neighborhood tour. Sorry if I couldn't get like really good shots of like the stores and stuff. It's because Japan's very sensitive about cameras and photos and things like that. So I wanted to respect them, but I also wanted to show you guys what was inside. So I had to sort of like, I pretty much had to like sneak like camera footage and stuff like that. So yeah, overall, my review of the area, I love my area and it's the best, but you know, I have some priorities to do back home. So the overall, like, I guess review of my neighborhood is I absolutely love it. 5 out of 5. It's absolutely the best neighborhood ever. And it is unfortunate that I am leaving sooner than I thought I would have to. It's just, you know, I realized a lot of things while I was here, and also some other parties back home. So, you know, just cutting my trip short. But I do hope that you guys kind of got a feel of where I've been living while I was in Japan. So I wanted to mention that there are two major stations that are also shopping areas. There's Machida Station, and there's also Shinryuri Gaoka Station, where you can shop there, and they're major stations. So Shinryuri Gaoka Station is less busy than Machida Station. Machida Station is basically like super crazy. It's like going to Dundas and Young, that type of crazy. So yeah. It's really great because there's just so much to do there, and they have like a giant Daiso there, and it's just about 2 stations away from Tsurukawa Station. So yeah, it's great. It's like if I want to get out of my area, I could just take like 2 stops and then I'll be there, and I can shop all I want, and then I can come back home. So yeah, I love my area, and I can't do this video without staring at the pimple on my nose. Whatever, deal with it. Almost home, so hungry. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little neighborhood tour video, and please follow me on Snapchat. It's ElaineMokk, and my other social media, which is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ElaineMokk. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and Dirt Mama out.